adeɛ no yɛ fɛ owura ne tiri Anthony Gordon ɔno ɛna nya consolation no adema Newcastle na mmom no owura ɛwɔ Liverpool ama memfa nto dwa ɛsɛ Hugo Ekitike ɛnya 2 goals Flowen Vets epo go ne baako ana fe Ibrahim Konate aya ne 4 ɔno na de anwe gu Newcastle fo no so ama chesa abonten krampo no ɔma wo be 4 goals na Liverpool and some boy enete no Premier League na to so ebo 2 na uram na Aston Villa me ba John Villa Park no Aston Villa bo ade atia Brentford the Bees ama sanke mo no ano som atimi apaso kama ye ka no owura ne tin ade Tim Robinson de gyina mo ate sanke mo no ama bibia som atimi akoye kama hyɛ so at the same time ayeto no me ba cho Manchester United bobo ko no abebo ade atia Fulham ama sanke mo no ano som atimi abaso de atia no ano sa John Bruce gyina mo a center referee our Old Trafford amanke mo no ano som atimi apaso kama owura mo our Nottingham Forest Stadium ha ano ayade atia ne san City Ground Stadium on me ba cho Nottingham bobo kono bo ade atia club ba letin ade Crystal Palace ama sanke mo no eno som atimi atodwa kama ye kano owura ne tede Michael Salisbury ensem echama no fe sanke mo no watimi ya adwuma ne kama hyɛ so asem tournament pe bobo kono aye big game na na amobo na de atia ne sanke mo ya amoba da pono amone Manchester City and addition 4:30 our tournament stadium ho na the woman and it's a game where Abaso no papa ne tede Robert Jones gyina a center referee ade ama game no ama bibia nsom atimi akoya ya tede nyina ano nsom atimi atodwa enti we aye Premier League matches me ba cho enete Abaso no ana ye tin won koma to ne nyina ano nsom atimi ama no table no Arsenal 53 Manchester City 46 Aston Villa 46 Chelsea 40 and I top 4 no run out top 5 Liverpool atosunum 39 and a Manchester United our 38 and the Premier League no me ba cho adia ba kono se enne say United we near United aba be Liverpool amaba be Chelsea now for Manchester run our top 4 no o say United and Manchester says kwabra and dia say o share we you know one shower as I say say United bobo kono my de master adia ne sam amosha Arsenal bobo kono ene ma ne nyina ano som ekoye adia ma Manchester team no entim ano aya kakra de ten no etim ya todwa oramo Premier League no mu a Allen Protalad eno game bo our 20 goals over ne did Tiago about the Brentford 16 ana Antoine Semenyo and some ball adema Man City ano our 11 goals or ano aya kakra na no pan eba and ya did nyina ano some atimi atodwa ama bebi ansom atimi akoye ne yankoye no na afi no ye ne nkomo pin ne nyina ana some ensam auto no etimi aba Atletico Madrid bobo kono ana no paya mamen confirm say uramo awo Atletico Madrid me ba cho alata ya uni ba ne tin ade Ademola Lookman Atletico Madrid omane club ne tin ade Atalanta a reach agreement ama ora ne tin Ademola Lookman de woman some player prayer no ono some Ramana fe no wakwa akoya adwuma ne nyina ade ama side le tin ade Atletico Madrid bobo kono yes boy ne de ne side no de woman some player Atletico Madrid club no ane na wie ama de elba ane some player club sawuto no say 2 clubs no on betimi finalize no fe no aye boy no ne medicals ne nyina ono some atimi aye ne kama ama bebi anso no ano some atimi akoya ya de ne nyina no ano some atimi de aba na me patro Liverpool bobo kono ana no paya dia menseka ana say already ade lutra aya getrida obo ade ma Sunderland bobo kono dia menseka na sem aya club no ana say Liverpool bobo kono omne side na te ade Sunderland 18 komo for appointed te ade getrida entim ano aya dia elba no boy no aya defender oba or Liverpool bobo kono pa yesem aya nim fin some our formu ye ten some Liverpool pani for no aya no some ora ne beba ama chesa adwuma ne nyina no ano some atimi ato so ye ten nyina ano some atimi atodwa beba choto no must pay ane United bobo kono aya no musa amade John Duran abasa ba Premier League no boy way empire na obai na Aston Villa na ɔnhyɛ nya bi mo saa ɛma player ne wuram ɛwɔ Al-Nassr ɔkɔɔyɛ ɛnneɛma yɛ bi se basama no sese wuram ɛwɔ Sokro Sara Konkro Stadium a mebatwɔ ɛhɔ ɛna ɔbɔ nneɛma fɛnɛ patch ne mom no deɛ ɛkyɛ ne sɛ playing time no abranta ne den ɛde ɛyɛ John Duran ɔno ɛntimi nyɛ bi ɛno na deɛ me nsa ka ne sɛ tɔn tim no ɛne side de ne daily list nyinaa ɔmo nso ɛpɛ sɛ ɔmo de saa 22-year-old no ɛtumi de ne ba bɛwuram no afei no saa Colombian International no ɛbɛbɛyɛ adwuma ne back ɛwɔ Premier League no mo ɛno ayɛ kakra na nɔpɛ ɛba ana yɛte wo nkɔmɔ ne nyinaa ama bibia nso atumi akɔe no na mepatwɔ ebi ahyɛ aseɛ ɛba no ebi aba bɛduru dada kwabena video ne yɛnkɔ owura ne gyede Jeremy Boga yes boy we mo kan ne pa Jeremy Boga sese waba na ɔbaeɛ a ɛyɛ Juventus ana ɔba bɛbɔ loan ɛde free OG Sinise enti boy no na ɔyɛ OG Sinise player ama kyɛ sɛ ɔmo de na fam Juve ɔba bɛbɔ ɛde amomo till sɛ season ne bɛɛde na ɛndi a Juve ɛbɛtua deɛ tie ne sɛ ayɛ 5 million ɛno ayɛ optional ɛno nso ɛwɔ mo ɛnyɛ mandatory enti sɛ Juve ne gye hɔ asa Jeremy Boga ɔmo nsa bɛka no a ɛyɛ 5 million ɛna ɔmo nso bɛtua ɛdeɛ ma ɔkyɛ ne se bɔbɔ no ɛno ayɛ kakra na nɔpɛ ɛba ana yɛnte wo nkɔmɔ ne nyinaa ɛno nso ɛwɔ so no so matoro bɔbɔ no sɛ ɔmo gye tom sɛ club no sama ɛsɛ ɔmo kɔ adwama so aha no ɔmo kɔkɔ di dwa ama bibia nso timi koye Madrid ɛhwɛ mfimfia fam hɔ ana afei center back hɔ no no onim sɛ me baba yɛ report bi de ma o asa Madrid bɔbɔ na ne bɛgye asa player ne tin ade Christian Romero bɔ ade ma tournament bɔbɔ no Madrid ɛnsa bɛka no me san ka kyerɛ wo sɛ ɛno ɔno nko a ana sa Madrid ebia ɔmo nya no krampa ɔmo bɛfa no ɛwɔ center back hɔ ɔmbɛsan afa another one ɛde na ka ho na afei Madrid ɛmmea akyerɛ hɔ ɛsan sɛm awura ne te ɛde Antonio Rudiger ɛne deɛ tɛ de sɛ David Alaba de yɛmensɛ ka ɛne sɛm ɛyɛ club no ɔmbɛtumi agya ma ma wɔn akɔ enti mpanimfoɔ no mmienu kɔ no ɛsɛ Madrid ɛmmea akyerɛ hɔ ɛma biribia nso ɛtumi kɔye na kakra mensa ka ne sɛ midfield no Madrid mpanimfoɔ no adi nkɔmɔ ho no sɛ abranta ne te ɛde Victor Mercado Vitinha aya one guy almost say just say the intelligence level no I was so power boy no say oh yeah adwuma no lecture say fifi wa wajibo ni tia so adwuna what be control na fe no watch check process no krani ya na efe enti de mensa ka no ane say Madrid bobo ko no amo bo Vitinha din yes PG ase amo boy no he ade say be a player na e kan ese opese ko na enye sa dia ala kiaye amonton ne enton ne kyena aha eno ya kakra na no pe no eno nso etimi aba Madrid monitor player ne tin ade Victor Munoz no eye kakra eba sanso no ana Seko Fofana de bensenka ana se oba bewram na wadi dwuma ade ama Porto Boboko no Karim Benzema de bensenka no ana se Benzema nso no yese Hilal awa Saudi Arabia wa omo se saitia de form pa omo de omo pe enti awo person mo fa Benzema ana Jean Philippe Mateta yes e be sinne one ne agent ne te airport o twen ese club and the Crystal Palace no ebe ka cha mo se be ma yenya obi o enti obetimi akọ Milan yes Palace nso se omunya replacement Jean Philippe Mateta omunya ne enya ne china na ma boy ne nko Doneka ba mecha every diamond scientific herba and recycle ne kaso e no no pay oh kwa sorry akwa bompa e nemam no nyankopon ya honhom de no no maduro na afi no enya wonam fam de be ma wonunum be ama na miemia won kye wa mu kama wobebomade na afi no wagina wona so opa adwuma ama kyese akyade a wonya bida na mfam free wan kasa no opatana no hono obenya bi sanso no ana oba ebechi na afi no wonso wagina mu kama menses no e flow ama skin na tumia toso a eno aye Doneka ba mecha no ana wonunum be infections a wodo ni nyina e toto ase na afi no onan no nsa eye titriti no baby ansom latimi akoye kama odana ajonson tentama eye Doneka na ana make come for adiama sanso no ana wanya accident ama won kase no emu bui atoa unya pains ewo mo ana sawodi ne de emu na emom no de tie ne se etofre ho ese ene mo so unya pains our joint ne mu a eye Doneka ba mecha efi diamond scientific herba and research clinic aso no aya akekadro pepre hwentia eso wisa fomisa ana fe akomawre and enua aka no ade ade aye doneka ba mecha onum bia ebeboa pa ba bia tonton ro bia no obenya bi nemom ompeso obetiri montene so akọ ama emfifire akọ pamwa bra OTEC FM ha oba OTEC uruam a ene yes landguard on duty aye ofopon obusa ne se ope donate ne bia obecha se bra front desk ha na afi wan kasa no onso bra beje wo de kama ema bibia nso ntimi nkoe enti numbers no aye 0246 727 677 0246 727 677 and answer 0249 208 252 way aye Diamond Scientific Herbal and Research Clinic almost on a numbers yare bi dan so ana wo tihie bi so a onu omo tin koma me ba chomba mo wakwankyere na afi no saudi ne beba ana saudi aduro be kan ofia ma ne ho ato ne nyina no on be kire wo kama aba bibia so no etimi akwe omo na bo aye ma ayekọ amanane ekofa amanane nsem ne nyina e de ba ena no pe ekwan ne wasade ya waboboa no ene wie yenkyere master jobo ana afi brakofi one master dan ana afi director kwaku yes director kwaku amwako emna Sun Stone chairman one organizer aye Samson and afi chairman Elliot or Coco Plus boss was me found chairman yes or you heavy pa ntino yem fane nyina ensi na the boss player wan ko kanu ntoaso nti boss ya da sesemre no mai bi e mai de kwamona ne
okay objection for ye be da last year say ye be to adwuma de no so Total Sports edru kwesi da no pass ya na daje ni po so we dey a new month's edition the new month's edition. Yeah, so the can wish you a happy new month, no. Sab penalty. Chelsea in Rome, come back.
What a game, but now the drama will love me. Somehow Chelsea got 3 points today, not just 1, 3 points.
Very good game. Massive game. Chelsea no feel lose the day fans tribe they celebrate.
A Chelsea tribe fans tribe.
We don't feel lose the day FFT they celebrate. We no fit lose, sir. We no fit lose. World champions. We get the right to come from behind. Why? Because now we get London. London belongs to us. We they win home, they win away. Champions of the world. Conference League champions. All the champions of all the trophies. Champions of victory. All the champions. Champions of behind. Behind champions. Now be we. Behind champions, now be we. You see this game? This game just teach me one thing. If we come out say, oh, we want come out like world champions, put everything where we have for your body, you don't go fit contain them. That is the difference. Because how we start the game today, it was very, very poor. It was very, very poor. Garnacho, thank you. Garnacho, thank you. Thank you very much. But I have one thing to tell you. For Chelsea, money na water. To go on loan na water. You are done. You dey, but you no dey. You no be our player. We no buy you. We no buy you. This one is eye opener. We no buy you, Garnacho. You are the worst player in the history of Chelsea. To pass ball, they fear you. Receive ball, they fear you. Return back on mark, they fear you. Press, they fear you. Our own jersey, oh, they fear you. Patrick Dogu is better than Garnacho attacking wise. Now where we dey? Man you, I am sorry. Give me Mount. Collect Garnacho. Manchester United, give me Messi Mount and collect your Garnacho. This boy cannot make it to Argentina team.
No. We can't work with such.
This boy, you are not from Argentina. You are the worst Argentina player I've ever known in my life. What a worst game. He finished this game without one good thing.
Hand over possession.
Do one thing right. I dey house, in the house. There is no difference between Garnacho today and me. I cannot defend him. No reason. He was completely off. Take your chance. The coach starts you. Reward us with good performance. No score, but pass good ball. No score. Pass the basic ball. Give a basic pass, the problem. This guy gave us wrong passes like 4 times in a row.
Inside same 1 minute.
In a row. No pressure. Basic pass.
Non do abo pepepe. Yebeda wa last year senior to aso. Garnacho na ojigu ne ho sa no. Enra de muso hwe. In fact, enra so on call half time kra wa mabiem. Ovi
Senior
aboko de.
Oh, Radi Adum ni ahwe yie. No mani bi ye.
That's fine. Na mi adom senior.
Good.
Na mi adom.
Echi abusuafo nyina no.
Yeah, Mickey Ando. Yes, a crab on some of Physical FM. I'll say more fire our last teams in Russia on Facebook.
Oh, okay.
Richard Obimpoku will say happy new month. Nana J will say more of Liverpool FC news. Kwadjo Boache, Mr. Kanu, this Kotoko team, what at all should we do to win Ghana's Premier League? Please, can you tell me the last time we won the league? The team is very, very sick. Please, have we won over Heart of Lions before? Oh, because Kwashe Lions there, but my name is Obisase Pandua.
Okay. Pando asem no Kandia is a different matter.
Se Pandu kura koto Kwashe oda wana. Me ni records no offered there, but
Shedan Kai.
Enya dia
as a Kotokwashe ho yeah.
Pandu there. Anyway, I know ye Kwadjo Boache ne dia no. And the last time I got to G League, you know, so yeah, Nana Ponsa second season.
Ogum first
Ogum.
coming no.
The first time I buy, you know.
First season.
First season now. So that was Nana Ponsa's first season, right?
No, I think the second season. Nana Ponsa di Kabe 2
Maxwell, yeah, no fire.
No fire and Sana Ogum.
Okay, all right. Until the last time I got to G League, it should be, I think, 2022. Yeah, 2022.
Yeah.
2022. Then JBA. United. The last time I United G League in 2022, I think you say. Anyway, my main 2 messages in so now. Yeah, I'm share discussions now say. We Kwadjo Boache na makano. Senior Kwesi Obeng. Good morning, Kanu and the crew. The best sports show is live at Obuasia Bompe news site. Happy new month to you all. Sweet victory for Barca yesterday. Another domestic treble loading this season. Greetings to all workers of Dotobri Rural Bank PLC. Workers, especially Obuasi branch. Okay. Kwame Frempong, good morning. Watching you live from Sefi. Ahukwa. All right. Emmanuel Jan, Al Haya Park, Ewo, Al Ain, UAE. I'll say winning tonight against Tottenham. Or City. Okay, City winning tonight against Tottenham. All right. Listowell Jesus Spinal. Arsenal, the Gunners are winning 3 trophies by hook or by crook. Kwabena Mafu, my name is Kwabena Mafu at Kumasi Atonsu Feyase, Barcelona all the way. Roxanne Osei Ebenezer. Osei, good morning, Kanu. I think this Chelsea new manager has something special. Something special Enzo Maresca doesn't have. Okay. Inspector Befi Redu from the Bimbila FPU base now says, Kanu, you guys are amazing. Enjoying the show live inside Solar Tuna Kaba in the Savannah region. Visca Basa. Okay. Nyansapo Addison, watching you live from Amasaman Sedlight. What a comeback. Greetings to Nanakwe Kwedu, the 10th chief of Gomwa Mankwazi. Okay. Kofi Ajiman Blackman, good morning. Watching you live from Pig Farm in Accra. Tete Solomon, I'm Champion Diko from Asin Basufi Ningo. Keep up the good work, OTEC Sports. Yeah, that's Nana Japan political. And not let come out with some about draw. And no bomb my chiwa. But the choice of words in intimate kind of message. All right, Tite Ferguson, Zagano, if Kotoko will continue playing like yesterday, Adriana FC will score us. So poor defense is killing us. Romeo Obimpina Nana Kwame. Kwekun Safua watching you live from Agrek. United Nye, Phobia Nye. Great Victor Ameleke, good morning to you all. Vincent Oseibunsu, Man United will win the EPL this season. Nana Ejay watching live from Macro Ahimfie, more fire. Nana Yaw Spanky watching live from Swami. Greetings to my wife, Nana. Nana Lavish, or I'm Lavish inside Chronoma Francho, him mine. Okay, Lavish, that's it. Yabua Isaac, good morning, Gano. I'm watching you live from Mansukwe. Arsenal is the best club in the world. Oh, Mansukwe, Yencha Nana Peter. Nana Peter. Who is our guy, Nana Peter?
Nana Peter, Edino.
Mansukwe. Also a town now to that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, say Nana Kraka say.
I think
you're trip.
But this yeah boy. All right. Di Mateos or say, come on, citizens. Richard Bedman, Usu Gunners for life. Obed Sal, watching you live from Accra, McCarthy Hill. Tete Solomon, congratulations to the Blues for their beautiful comeback yesterday. Edusei Gideon, I say good morning, Kanu and the sports crew. I'm watching live from Barcelona, Spain. Blue is the color. Ose Chelsea, and my greetings to my son, Rhys Edusei of Esuohumim Pipie. Osei Evans, I say so Asante Kotoko destroyed everything for me. Andy Dan, good morning, guys. Watching you live from Western Togoland. Benin Steven Amabeku, aka Ture29, watching and listening to you live from Adanse Bofu Eduko Kwase. Benji Mfensi Syria, thank you so much, Heart of Lions. You made my day yesterday. Today, Phobia will massacre Bechem United. Actually, ding. Greetings to MCE Atrimangwe Beja or South. Okay, Okumkom. Nyame Akwesi, good morning, Mr. Kanu and your committed crew. My team, Asante Kotoko, will bounce back and Real Madrid will win their match this afternoon. I extend my greetings to my only mom, Eno Ekwefri of Busheng. Watching you live from Ayamfore Resettlement. Anane Kunsu Kojo Krumasi the Gunners, Young Konkwa. Abba Zakari, good morning to you all. And a Boaten Gunplay, aka Skido. I say I'm enjoying the program live at Confanoche Teaching Hospital, Cardiothoracic Unit. Keep up the great work. Man United will win against Fulham today. Okay, few of the messages are Beka Hona, Mema Kwama Kofi, and Tinsim now on games in Mame. Nane J, I love your sports. Please, the name of the guy who brings us the foreign news. Your friend Dominic Ouswansan, Walasti. We will say Barcelona all the way. Jang Halid Budi. Kwame Sarkodie watching you live from New York City, Bronx. Man United will win today's match. We will say your friend Cheubasa. Arsenal what? Anyway. Kobe DH blue is the color. And we from Sikajakufi. No wonder we are the pride of London. Chelsea. Nana Ofuri, good morning, boss. Watching the show live from Accra, Trasako Phase 2. Best sports show. Ajiman Mensah Paviola Gabriel. I say, why Kotoko always lose to relegation teams? Akwesi Bismarck. Man United must win today. Watching you live from Efijasias Asechewa. Akwesi Bismarck. Nedie Enono. Andy Akins. Chelsea is never say die. Now the Blues. From Andy, watching you live from Bremen, New York. Godfred Beku GH, watching you live from Dubai. You guys are doing a great job. Keep it up. AJ Eugene was a good job. Happy New Month. Francis Obeng, the losing spree of Kumasi Asante Kotoko continues unabated, like nobody's business. Hearts of Oak 3, Bechem United 0. Phobia, never say die until the bones are rotten. Hey, Francis in the house. Aziz Dan Hawa Kasapreko. So salam alaikum guys. You guys are doing a great job. Live in Abu Dhabi. Okay. Amu Akwesi. Good morning, Osayako. Chelsea will pull a surprise at the end of this season. Mark my words. Greetings to your sports crew watching you live from Koko. Daniel Awate, aka Lamte, watching you live from Dubai. Al Rahaba. Work done, Kanu. It was a good work done, Kanu. Greetings to my friend Nanaba, aka Akwesi from Japandu. Okay. Yabua Prince. So tomorrow is 1 year of death. Pole died in February 2nd, 2025. So tomorrow marks 1 year of his death. No updates. Kotoko, what are they doing about the case? Thomas Aprekusi, good job. Nana Japan political. Okay. All right. So Kobe, after finding way be in Chechane, I feel paper. Nipa bon will be trained second. Eddie one young kunipa dasani. All in the name of football support. Like we do not want sometimes you see people at the condemned cells or prisons, they will begin to ask questions, say, the end of the nipa kwa to baby sir. Some of these senseless acts. So show young kunipa dasani and you know what kind they are one unprovoked. Because I support team A, who were team B, Moshi Abobonti, I was a kunu fiase. But nani pani updates about the case. Case in the say, Ukwania to us,
said the last time a lawyer Safudu Kuba Heina or can a home como cacrani idea in tea. Who's a assembly could be by some side do baby. A court assembly. Nekai be or court. At this point, there is very little Kotoko can do. Because court that's so ikura assembly. We are only hoping say justice be
sure.
So
sure.
Ibia the family na. Omuka say there will be some support for them, Nuna or Kahu Assembly. But the court case, as we speak, there, Eddie for Kotoko to do something. Nti yenya but train Mompai say in the end, or more with this abonino, Emranium bedini pepe.
So police when you justice.
Absolutely.
All right. See, any you take you over, say. Yeah, but the radio no Chelsea for more dia. Open crab the phone lines now. No call it Chelsea fans no. Oh, munim komo.
Ebede na the Arsenal question for. Oh, our Gini League.
Arsenal the exception see just one defeat to United. I mean they are back to normal business. Arsenal a team I anymore almost say. Omo winning games they are kwa league, you know. And about could be achia kakra ba ku pebi. And if you see what yes in normal business ma or sheko. Oh be shall be obeshawo. So say week in am return leg no.
Any Arsenal no.
Around next week.
I think next week.
Okay. Okay. Anyway, Rosinia say 5 matches in a row Washington in all competitions. 5 straight wins. Adia United have paid for more than 1 year in Yebida. Akwa Ibaya, 1 month in Pomai, 5 matches in a row.
Okay, so the first game was against Charlton.
Yeah.
Then the EFL Cup, first leg of the semi-final against Arsenal.
After losing to Arsenal, no.
Brentford, Napoli,
Palace. West Ham.
Palace was last week. And then no, the West Ham so account.
Liam Rosinia effect.
Yeah. But you were quite a crazy tracker. It ever basso. Na Mamim being commonum cacram fabe bimrana me maybe your Premier League. Na ene Ofa France. There's a crucial game. Now, the money you crucial no dynamics. I will league table no success. Last week, na me catch say sɛ wofa France na wofa Germany it appears sɛ both PSG and Bayern ebetimi lose some games and still come back to win it. Now this weekend league table na sesa enti PSG ahead of the game and now omo against Gary O'Neill's Strasbourg no kanu omo behind RC Lens after 20 games. RC Lens about 46 points, a point more than the PSG there. I could tell because PSG were 45. Now PSG is playing away to Strasbourg. Now Ushe Strasbourg can somewhere in October Omoba Park the Princess and PSG be ball 3-3 around that time. Na Liam Rossini or Chelsea yana in charge of the team. As we speak, on the 7th position on the league table, ahead of this game and against PSG. And from the look of things, can we say Gary O'Neill it take you over from Liam Rossini ana? Baby ana Rossini at this Strasbourg ejinano. E hwa no di omujina and omoko menimsa the same level. Even in the last 2 games, they've won all of them. Now, for them to travel to Park the Princess in October, no ultimately 3 balls at 2 PSG nets no tells you say they can be a very difficult side to play. In Tieneno, maybe in October, so we league table no so now drawing that game against Strasbourg no. Affected PS because not gap them. But as we speak, RC Lens are on top. Into PSG with a defeat will mean say after 20 games in the French League One, PSG second to RC Lens. I don't think say Ombe Pese our story no ebijina. But I quite say PSG not convincing that much compared to last season. Even in the Champions League, last 2 games Omabo against Sporting and Newcastle. In all those games, PSG epic just a point. That was the last game at home on Newcastle boy. Before that, no more lose to Sporting in the Champions League. And they are not that convincing. Nemum enedia it is expected say Ombeshe no maba back on top of the league table. Now I suspect say a very difficult game for PSG. Of course they have the men to do the job. Uzemaka say unlike those days now Monaco be borem edgy league ni ba kubini adia on Mbappe ni Bernardo Silva mo squad no. This time, so here Marcel, we Monaco, even RC Lens, yeah. Now here almost squad size now compared to PSG. Still, we say PSG gap now, no, in terms of the quality, no, it was ropa. And it is theirs to lose, but from the look of things, Kanu, it is becoming difficult compared to last season. Ntiene, me assure said that pressure will be there. Ebi amu beko investment so no it will be proper say mo beko for goals, but I think say PSG must depart from recent form no as I on and off any idea no. So enti Louis Enrique in the side no e a tough game and a one gamer me say me be pa. I want to see how Gary O'Neill side no will play against PSG and that's a very tight game. Enti but the expectation is that PSG ebe pick it 3 points no ma claiming omu position no back. Siyeka France asemi o de ko Germany so a Kanu last weekend Bayern lost. Enra Omasa akɔ draw against Hamburg. So what that means is say in the last 2 games Bayern Munich ball ewo Bundesliga they've picked only a point out of 6. They lost last weekend at home, and then in that manner Omasa akɔ draw. At some point they took the lead by 2-1. Yet Hamburg ebenya equalizer no emi drew baby cry no was looking like Bayern beat me a concede a 3rd goal. Inti enye good results. But listen, this is the reason why Bayern beat me a lose a draw in that manner and still come back. And Dortmund airball at home against Heidenheim. Of course, some a favorite to win. But so check it points difference between Dortmund or that second and Bayern Munich now. Dortmund as we speak 42 points. Bayern enya 1 point 15 about 51. And should Dortmund win, they will come to 45 points. Still behind Bayern or 51 points. And 51 points. And that is why in Germany the BIA say it is more like a 1-horse race, and you can understand because the difference between Bayern and other teams no emuwa. It is the reason why from last weekend any games are Bayern abo in terms of results omunya de omope, but pressure be any Vincent company so sa. This is the Bundesliga for you. They still have the space. Sad draw na enra investors enye happy no. Bayern is not hurt because they are still in a position to defend the league. The me can say the Aka is the Champions League. When it comes to the league there, they will lose some games, they will still draw some games, but I don't think say team BR is strong enough to compete Bayern when it comes to the title. Ibia in the Champions League, and there was a company making a different statement. But it was a shocking scoreline against Hamburg. So Spain assembly Yebeka. But when it comes to Germany, I think say this is what is happening. Enikwan say ya manfo nwa pi. Nemum enra na me pe Antonio Conte any Napoli reaction ewo Maradona Stadium ho. Now if you look at how omo fight here against Chelsea in the Champions League, Arsenal lose by 3-2. Now right after the game, the way Antonio Conte, after shaking hands with 1 or 2 people or walking straight to the dressing room now who say I hate you omopa because they needed the win to stay in the Champions League. Massa again after playing a number of games without a defeat ewo Maradona Stadium hono. Chelsea went there to break that then. Enti Enra against Fiorentina, they needed that reaction and they did it in a grand style. First half, Nami follow game no, and you could see any determination from Napoli guys no. After that win in Kanu, they are still third on the league log with 46 points. And the Inter away to Cremonese, it is expected so better because Ahwadeno is never the same. But even in a situation where Inter and Milan winning Mpono, look at it. Inter that's 52 points. Milan is second with 47 points. Nanka ose Milan bought Bologna, but almost you saw to Krum who gidi my postpone game no. And we'll look at it later. But Siciano, it is Inter still on top. And you expect this already 3 points. Ebeka no maybe from 52 to 55. And na 3 points no enra the city of Naples one there. Na Napoli here gidi. And they got it. And Antonio Conte are there now, or you're out of the Champions League. And sa headache na the biya edininyano eko, he will now have the chance to concentrate on the domestic league, and we'll see how ebeko. Afena ye enter week 23, and I enter week 23. Enti there are still a lot of matches. Enti ye nemu, unlike Ashasiye no, not the way points nebo bohuno. Now gradually Inter and it's the more reason why I was said the likes of Milan, Napoli, if they want to compete and get the title, I was say making sure say wins no ebeye more. But I was particularly happy with Antonio Conte boys in reaction. At some point, Fiorentina responded here at the back, but it wasn't enough to pick a point. Enti omoya ade ewo. When it comes to the La Liga, Kanu, I think say Barca win no and Rano not any surprising, not at all, because say after losing to Sociedad, it do baby na fe enuma be tight, and Champions League nedi break kakra by, and no more return in that fashion. And before the game, Enra, now just a point separating the two teams. So Barca needed to win, and our response was massive. Rashford, Lamine Yamal, and Ferran Torres mo Jumane Kama. They are good to go.
Coincidentally, so on the first leg, the Barca we need 3-1.
Yes.
And as I had 3 players now.
And so now,
yeah.
Ain't you know, I mean, it was expected on my and then so the same thing. Any area in Madrid and so be winning at home. I don't think this will be a big deal for Madrid. You see, in the last game of Champions League against Benfica, Beloa, a disappointee. I say will take you over. No, he lost the cup game, but when it comes to the league, now results, now shall say about now. It wasn't just about the results. Now players, ne performance, and so and we nem common shall say so. Adia Alonso went to me to build that sort of relationship with players in any idea no. As a Beloa and a Benfica with that energy, a stoppy woman back in the La Liga, and 3 points something that expected from them, just to make sure say the chase will be tight. And it is likely see baby, you know, points gap no best be 1 now. They can't afford to drop. So what you say, and after losing in the Champions League, as you see, top 8, Madrid and Mukobu playoffs though. I think the next game at home, you need to make sure say Ubenya scoreline Abema supporters any agenti
earlier on American dynamics, you know, on watching from outside, I as a cheap game, Emma Madrid visa, but. Yes, almost free defeat in the Champions League now, but very frustrated after how almost a lose game. No? And then normally local rivals, I mean, Rayo, Madrid province, or and anytime you miss Madrid Biano, they want to play to impress. And now so many the bragging right, Krum Honey Adenti, tiny Madrid, a bonnet in time, Pamzoba first leg. No?
So
tight game, and that easy for Madrid, especially when Abelua buy results. No, so I mean, on and off Bisani idea.
Yeah, but
Madrid for you know when you surprise Biasune.
Yes, but I would say league need Abelua in disappointing.
Okay.
In terms of the La Liga, he's won all the games now. Wabonu so far.
Okay.
The cup game, you remember against I think Abeseti, right? And Benfica and Sudan. But when it comes to the league, he stayed in the competition very well. Yes, I agree with Niawu Ken. It is like a local derby bisa. And in derby games, we know how I am energy in it here. This one is at home. So what I say.
Sure.
The other one was away. I think it was in November. And you know, I expect Madrid to win.
Okay.
I expect them to win.
All right.
To the Premier League. Asna Jumani Kama in Komono. And what after that defeat, our Munyaye against Manchester United at home, yes, ombe winnie in the Champions League against Karat, but menye sure say no a game na obi expect to say be diamas na. In fact, we were even surprised say omutimidi 2 balls to us na net. Until you needed that response. Or return it to the Premier League, especially if you want to stay on top and make sure say points gap no inclusive may tighter. So response we are no here, and they responded. Game ne started, you know. Now say Leeds womu kakraba Arsenal took over and yes, say omu ye heavy, very heavy for Leeds. And you know, my idea, the akano, consistency. So
sure.
Me sure Arsenal fans are excited and they are still on course. City so very difficult game to some extent against Spurs. And I remember Thomas Frank taking over. Or she City by 2-0. And then no the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium no. It won't be easy for City. So what you see, especially some say we City so as a on and off kakran suwom. Enti ebetimia Basse City ebe dropping points and of course moving into the game on paper you still pick City so a favorite. So what I say, but I've always said Thomas Frank and then the guys no they also have materials can on a good day when they come up tough for anything in this world.
Okay.
Mekaiso Thomas Frank taking over in the Super Cup. They gave that signal against PSG. Unfortunately, after taking sa lead, no moment to me and holding on and a PSG by winning on penalty and a fee starting and so now do baby na momentum na drop. But whatever be the case, it's a difficult game. So all the space is here now for leads between Arsenal and City. We sure said the non fixture anymore ding kakra will be City day. So what I say. Enti enona ema Arsenal win now was there be gap nim awaiting the basic net between City and Spurs no good for Arsenal. So but whatever be the case on paper, I think Obama City a double chance, even though Spurs can also pull a surprise. So until Arsenal wamuda sujinem what I say. Na baby ana manfo nkomo ne dodo na wo Stamford Bridge yesterday. Chelsea come back no, you can only admire it, especially in that manner. And if you look at goals no, João Pedro Diei, look at Kuku and even Enzo Fernandez go no, time now go no krabai no. So the comeback was solid. And again, Rossini actually say game ne koso na yen ready na yen take decisions any changes he's on point. Nemo how was starting game no na me ne nyadwen me who line up na no na no ma mienu ene wo mitrim me ne nyadwen ba ma me try we se mete na se ana de enti na be ma na decide say obekọ that way. And when I was trying to analyze why coach no be taking that decision, of course say Esteval there or call back to Brazil. Chelsea fortunately say personal reasons. After Napoli game, no, or call back to Brazil. As we speak, we don't know when I'll be returning to the squad. And Chelsea phone so said I'm communicating at the airport. I almost say personal reason were returning to Brazil. So he wasn't available. But so it changes now or now can. In the game against Napoli, or the city of Naples, lineup ni baya na Rossinia, airborne Rhys James, and Wesley Fofana, was center back. A lot of people didn't understand, but me kase miti coach nase because se na me hwe ekire other center backs no in that away game in that difficult situation, a ubehia players or more that temperament, calm even under pressure. No, at the back, James and Fofana will offer you that more than any other player ever for Chelsea. Say ye Adarabio, you say ye Chaluba, say ye Bediashilo, all of them. Inti I said say menene yadwin. Of course, it drew baby because Wesley Fofana right center back inti na all pretty our left center back in that game na send who chin. So he decided to say or the Chaluba bebem and all of that. Chelsea became stable, they won the game. Na enrano game no menene nyadwin, but I think first half no actually why the coach decided to play Rhys James and Wesley Fofana in that game against Napoli, because Badia show any other player be a word who be especially center back one actually say they don't have the temperament to play that position. And one thing I believe say was say coach stick it to ni our Italy won in this game, because look, yes, West Ham struggle on that 18 for so, but this is a Premier League game. If you lose in that game, and common beba any pressure beba, completely different. Every Premier League game is a tough game. It doesn't matter the opponent. Every Premier League game, and you see, Enzo Maresca did the same thing after winning the Club World Cup, having a fantastic preseason, even though a lot of games. But starting season, it was Stamford Bridge against Crystal Palace. The expectation was that Chelsea kwashe. In the end, Chelsea drew that game. I feel now dropping confidence. And the way a man Rossini and the guys echo winning against Napoli, was expected say Ombe show a certain level of consistency in terms of lineup. But a lot of changes which didn't help, especially at Chirehonum. Shade anu wayo. Ne back line Obenche Kuku Obojero Hato. Who say Hato me boss center back as a ball left back. Even when we go to Netherlands national team na kanu me boss our positions dey na. And in that game and run, Ashasian coach was pushing the players to do adia de bia omutaye. Se Chelsea attack ya ubehu say na Joro Hacho aba midfield. Na be more like a back three of Badiashile Gusto and I think Chaluba also. Yeah. But this is it. Say or come midfield no almost switch it never back three now. Ulusia. You are expected to drop back. But na hachuntimin koma. Ena Ganacho nso on left wing one was on also back to support no on also Obakra ni defend the terrible. Even the first goal, for example, how he defended gave West Ham the chance to push into first half no na Wan-Bissaka any Bowen afa side hoodna, and it was the main problem for Chelsea. But the good thing is in the second half, coach decided to make changes, and when it comes to the changes needed, onyani right. Say Jamie Gittins the any day there, he was forced to do it, but all the other changes was on point. Kuku Beshe go, Jao Pedro Ebeshe assistive, Enzo Fernandez the in the second half the changes anyhow. Was she saying the place at some point was switching a bit typical 4-4-2. Second half was excellent, but I think the first half in the lineup and another problem, and some of the players actually say indeed Chelsea cannot rely on them moving forward. Badiashile and Garnacho, seriously,
Garnacho ain't too early.
Ain't too early. And Garnacho there, who's a makase ni issue ni on as a original pitch ni so onye that serious. The same thing applies to Delap. Until Delap, Garnacho, Badiashile, and all those guys can be proven say they can be the main guys for Chelsea. Until yes, the comeback was good. I think moving forward, any coach need take his risk ni beam. But the positive thing in that first half now, Anque for Chelsea, you say, is giving coach the opportunity to fairly assess some of the players. Moving into the next games, may you sure say we be shapey ne thinking when it comes to omo also almost starting any omo also free bench. But man who say because Oba change, he's trying to make sure say at least player be fairly able some minutes. For example, had to say Obo and right can you go back to ne Kruma or a national team player. Sometimes coaches need all these things. They try to make sure say on binum mini senior beya omun positions national teams and all of that. But at the same time, I was a club ninsu enya results stay in the competition, which is why I think say moving forward, I was a Rosinia a check is any year or buy and che yemfan is roughly a month. And if you look at the games at Waba so far, very impressive. He's only lost to Arsenal in the EFL Cup and no reverse fixture into other so a chance to qualify to the next stage. So far, so good.
You say Arsenal a beatable way and was a modia na mochi. But recently can say Arsenal is back and Chelsea and next.
Okay.
More next target.
Okay, all right. We are ready.
I mean, this makes English football win a man here. Special from the others, no. In Spain, they can only talk of the Clasico. What you say?
Yes.
But in England, Chelsea, West Ham, Crabbage might entertain you. A chain, Barca Atletico, Madrid Atletico.
Sure.
And it's Sociedad, Mene Valencia. You get it? Is it Arsenal, Chelsea rivalry? United City, United Liverpool, Liverpool Chelsea, Arsenal Liverpool, Arsenal City,
Everton
Arsenal
Liverpool.
I mean,
Premier League is Premier League.
Oh, sure, yeah, sure.
Yeah, for the Chelsea fans, Nemo Kanumedia, I don't like a game. I was over from behind. On any other day,
risky.
And we are ultimately surviving. And he needs to work on that. And me sure, I trust him. Who's a main medical because I've seen signs. After the game, one media no engage, no more bisan about first half any players in the performance. And Kanu, he was smart enough not to single out the players, be say we are Nadian or say the trip to Italy and back no on emotionally on near stressful. Until even at training before the game, no until he was expecting say omuko pitch ne so a ebet sisa. But unfortunately first half no sa stress no and affect womo. But the good thing is the bounce back. You see how he's analyzing the players.
I mean, as well video now, and I mean who on TikTok now circulating goalkeeper Sanchez at halftime.
Yes. Or no any supporters in
all catches supporters.
We still have 45 minutes left.
I don't know because there were 45 minutes to play. BBNC.
That was a good one from Sanchez. Now supporters now agitated. Even on the coach, coach Nikradi, some of the supporters were not happy with. They even thought say Garnacho did 10 minutes crowd pitchness because Garnacho was not defending well. He wasn't attacking well. The passes Nina so was 40. And you know Mfu's asked Garnacho a chewo game nim and but they are sure. It was a good one from Sanchez.
Okay, all right.
Old Trafford.
Come on, 4-0. Just
okay. Me dey na me kai mu kese Fulham ya money wo mo ebo 1-1. Sa game no na wo vim se mbekwa akoshewu.
Yes, we no better last season. So last season zo me yi free mo FA Cup Old Trafford.
But league ni the United bomb home and away. Okay, say first leg na ye watakwa.
Yeah.
Opening day no.
Yeah.
1-0 and a reverse fixture I think it was 2-1 or 1-0 something like that.
And Lisandro Martinez Segu and as Bruno Fernandes, I mean something like that.
Yeah. And also I think it was 1-0 sir.
Yeah.
1-0.
And the Montreal phone say him. Yeah, inspire mo. Be
na anye for cry win there. United must win.
Anyway.
Oh say me say Carrick has changed something. Say hwee koraa no hwɛ the way United set up our field no so can you guys say yeah best start season you know ni United who come around that time as the concern was as United need to buy they are not buying near then I'm saying United our materials so bit media compete I was a coach ne switch keke no ba either 4-3-3 or 4-2-3-1 and that's what Carrick and one more the free room to just play and it's working and so we say what about 2 games against City and Arsenal but people can easily predict says will be in prior Casemiro ni Kobimenu 2 players and they are Patrick Dogu pray it's obvious say Kunya Beba Beshaho you have Bruno ni number 10 Ahmad Yafeta obe operating from the right wing what I say what you so prefer Mbomo over Sheshko, all things being equal. Inti Mbomo will lead the attack. The back line, no. Denya Ubehu Luke Shaw, Ubehu Maguire if he's fit, Ubehu Martinez. And so they are now soon share them Philly Diogo.
Dalo.
All right.
Carrick by
but Carrick is Philly no and Wobo. And say you can easily predict United lineup.
Team Bia Papa Biano. You should be able to predict first 11.
Absolutely.
What you say?
Absolutely.
Look at when you Bayern Munich for first 11. I say Real Madrid, Barcelona, Liverpool, Arsenal. I mean Chelsea. So, but coach now say okay, minimum way there, but I say now Maresca not pay rotation, especially our wings one year. But I mean team Papa there. I mean those days now United midnight. Look at when you Van der Sar, Gary Neville, Patrice Evra, Ferdinand, Vidic, Kumfinfiwa, Carrick Bebo, schools are more no above Anderson. Like which me predict 11 is was and a match team Papa. Now team and then you assistant I go to a China waiting now all right, senior.
But me just this one there is just a caution. Good performance, good scoreline against City and Arsenal.
The fanatism aspect of me and my casa. A difficult game. A difficult game.
After 2 games against City and Arsenal, no. A man for PG saying and United may really goals.
A difficult game,
it may not be goals piece, but I think United have everything to win.
The other name share if Sky Sports for interview with Raul Jimenez, striker. Was he loves playing at Old Trafford. Was it like also by United Old Trafford one and you were pressure by United so tema who away team no ultimate jira who boni ye correct
obonso na boni ya
who agidin
obia be kan wasem
and to be honest with you enye easy sir enye easy
enye goals I don't expect goals bebre let me put it that way by a win there is expected say after beating Arsenal and City won't me Murphy Old Trafford a man for crash I see a church say carry catch say yemfa contract money is permanent so unti at home unti mean disappointing unti kanu yeah fancy but Liverpool so yeah they must now obo my baso I thought it was going to be tough against Newcastle there kanu and as lot nene boys and so ba party ni money FFA and they needed it because who say before this weekend now reports be in am say and we season no cry Liverpool ni be so auntie it was a good one right to us
mais da c'est pas kufila bi abushan for the governor and yetenen kan GFA and the coaches mako and 9 call Wales and pay number 2 local coaches no na Fatal Salifu. Okay, Fatal Salifu. On a coach out of Lions, our first division. Or don't buy Premier no.
Okay.
Fatal Salifu.
Okay.
Ono Kobe, on picture ni. Fatal Salifu. On na Ghana flag sign. Abdullah Ghazali, Kobe. Winfred Dormon, Kobe. And a former Black Stars player, Godwin Atram. Also the head coach of our Tram division on one team
no any team
and to almost say a UEFA B license coaching course organized by the Football Association of Wales I would say a technical collaboration between the GFA and the FAW, Football Association of Wales. Na omo chese omo ye di aboa na yen coaches no mamiem. Minimum criteria omo de selected for ni do, but anope ya no ma fly to omo ko omo na me ka say grabia omo ti wiem kro omo de omo ko. Omo na wiem.
Say Dortmund so they in charge of dreams so.
Dreams. Say Fatah, no say one of the national teams.
As under 20
You should be.
Yeah.
And a Ghazali war house.
Assist.
And I make us say be any criteria omo de selected by me or omo nyina ye Ghana for.
Balance omo tie sad and me kai say a man no kro mu yebi. Omo yebi ma.
Senior, to be honest, coaching ne dia nyame anu nukure ni.
Seriously. I was it to me because your coaches you were problem.
Your problem with coaches. Coaching will krom apa. They say o ka say o ka say okay. The Senegal for ye be say be Ghana ha ye ma local coach bi ko je AFCON maya. Why na obo ni dia kan asem. O to wado ikra say dem so a local coach o a foreign coach. Okay, or a local coach.
Or a local foreign.
Hybrid. No. Say yes say
pure local sa.
On papi tiao ana immerse fine mo like sa level ni bi no. I think it's very difficult to do sabe su bonya bi. But back then, no, we had coaches in Ghana, Ghana for omutime J CAF Champions League, CAF Confederation Cup, omutime kofa countries bi do qualify ko AFCON.
Yeah.
You will coaches are omutime draw system man be world globally accepted.
Multi system.
Yes. Ghana haya.
Ba unim say
I say no. Yes, I made the me can say pitches. Emma yembo no eye dema yen coaches no. But no crepa ne say o call league centers ni na ohwebo ni bia. Ya na to make tactical deductions say coach we say no person obo ne ball no fast goals. Say na we person obo we zero make can say.
Matter say ba coaches ni bebre so ni om kasa om so believe say enye om pio na players nso aba nso no ma wo form.
Oh, na say no man tio. And no ma form means say obi any quality bebre bia nchen obi. At least obi a wo no an so ne dia obetumi dia expressing the tactics or pitch so. You get it. But it's like your copper anano here your call a year be. So what in Zamana Prince Moka. Was it bare 5 years ni? This is the first time wako share local football. Now like
na ne hwe di but who say nke di ani kaka emu so awo Didi Coach Bash Ibrahim Tanko CK Akonomo sa coaches ya mabubodi even including Mr. Karim Zito and I was saying by now come ye up there to be able to, because na se papi tiao etimi be fa Senegal no de omo chanti makoje no abefa national team proper after Ali say no de abeje AFCON adena Ibrahim Tanko ntiminye adena Karim Zito ntiminye adena Didi ntiminye sa ade no adena Coach Bash ntiminye sa ade no adena CK ntiminye sa ade no uze CK nukra de omunya omu training including Ibrahim Tanko no Germany what as make omu look have pure look afwe pa omu ne yete aso to de unse ono na o jedant na hakura ni coach ni adi na say Dortmund ni adi ntinka you will even they say Duncan cry when echi ayi hu na kira kwan the last ejuma mi hu so e oba mediema ebeji league no and omusan ne party ways enti at some point we saw me refi Max Okunedu kra but I say omo minim say womuntu catch up with what is happening globally. And now say to say the I was speaking with the coach and also ne strong belief ne position say players ne me adwuma ne ye ding omo chere say players no so me adwuma ne ye ding but my argument was that but coach we've seen some of the teams locally local players bia so on coaches ni bitimi hyehyɛ wo kwa even now if you pick Mediema say Mediema set up a clear utumi hu how they want to play nti me say me catch o mo kra say o mo problem benya especially why we games ni say okobo fuzi any Salim e won finfin as two midfielders in an away game obebre because they will not offer you sad defensive abilities no so what I say maybe that's the only problem but who say against nations cra second half for the God knows Jakpasubaye who say no came with sa defensive abilities net say the Prince Bedude Makotoko say but say Ibrahim Tanku boys no pitch no so you see a certain pattern you see how they want to play so what I see
sure
anti it is doable until when I see that we want to help our coaches ABS pen on
CK
Jemfini muta send na Kwame Nkrumah those days ni ado mutimi support your coaches ni mun kosua de mra
say CK Jemfini success ni nyina is believed to have been the supporter from the then president Nkrumah man call Brazil kosua de by any idea but the AFCON be my any idea so a step in the right direction
absolutely
but any can say see her
there was a humor and then you mentioned the selection criteria and he said if you were the resources and the connections no to help her kanu ye miem ye mie net nim so what I say because one of the things
okay na me bisa no kra no me bisa about how almost selected these four no because currently coaches be on bomb but certification a problem so such coaches I mean if you say be a wait my opportunity for them to upgrade one of them Johnson Smith I mean you get it but we clearly who say people
you must align you must get connected one connect here the assembly
anyway enra 2 matches about so in league ni mu na say and results ni ko wie vision SMU ema dreams enso SMU in fact dreams na ko share first 2 goals ni nyina so John Entry ena she ni nyina na 44th minute no ena branch even na kwesi amoa etika ba kuma ni 2-1 ti ye game na 90+1 ena Sheriff Muhammad Idrisu wono enya the equalizing goal no ema Vision FC ma game na ndi 2-2 enti anu ewie wo ni Ajay Kraku the second sports complex eno ewo Tema Newtown. Na the other game course no so the ba so Kpando Stadium Hona Heart of Lions enom Asante Kotoko kamiensa ema Kotoko timu baako na the year they say Lions and share first goal na year seed of Asante on the 35th minute 45+2 and a Fauzi Ali ni 2-0 na 57th minute no and a Ndongani Gilbani Samba O'Neil wano etika ba kumani 2-1 at that point akozo kwanya hope so metumi atikane adia 72nd minute and a Michael Efson a ball third goal no hono tese tikotokoti kura efri so enti yabusuafo game ni barrier na je se Kpando out of Lions atwa Asante Kotoko ka pole miensa Kotoko timu ba ko enti sanete ye be reactions of the game and highlights ni ade nyina but yenye Dr. Amuzu Emra oba na dizay
adumo kanu
is she ache as
last week na mentim
yeah na sorry cause mapon ana wa ya shai
me wian makopon
ewuhia pa ewuhia anyway yeah mo was where Amuzu eba clinic Amuzu garlic bitters ni enema hudu nyina ma update
okay and then so yeah that from me the for na cry 1st February anti the month of love na ye kachire emane mema say yewura odobo sumi mu no yemfa enyarewa bi nkekanye bi gonorrhea syphilis ode poa chlamydia genital what just say enyarewa ahodo a eba wo so a na afi wasetena kra ye style bi woyi oba wani nye woye be man so a wani nye ye mfa nnemu yade enwura saa the month of love yi emu na your number 1 pennies doctor pennies repairer Dr. Amuzu say empo ne wani ni hu so ena bibi saa atowa enida so ho ate enida so ewo wa ye duro special ediaba ya sedro no ekutia enemu yade bia tuase efi nipaduam wodie no efu abembe kura efu abodwesa me sedro no etuase se ho enti ene ye split urination me see ye de split urination and asa split stream na ni nyina me kiremu se jonso a emu epaye jonso a emu yeden epapa yin se ka wasa wo jonso no eba kama normal flow no wodi na ase de ye spray ntos so no ase de ubula matari no ase de ntokro ni ye beboro be wa ha eti se wo ye bema na se wo tie me na wo ko jonso bra wo jonso no bo se jonso no spray ebi na me abewie na wonsa ho nyina na o flap mu o trouser na ni mu nyina for because jonso na ntimi must straight said there was say bana therefore your friend was split urination jonso ni mu no na ebi to free hu say your friend was split urination and as a split stream wa wo jonso ba konam Ogadugu ba konam Iraq no the same bro for the say split stream and as a split urination na wo ye bema na wo ko jonso na wo hu saa ade na fresh 0247 77 6743 me say ya dey fresh 0247 77 6743 number no wo pekura save no Dr. Amuzugu phone so me say I can say 0247 77 6743 emergency line and media man wasem nan say doctor mo chire bibi mo ti sa jonso ni mu pa ye che say enye normal doctor media no nan say sa na mi hu no Fred Dr. Amuzu number no na first no mema ni bi na wo mu nim enti so wakọ no wakọ jonso wo wankọ na ho na ne jonso no emu pai sei sen na wadi mirikatente wakọ ya pensa ho me kadue ba mowre se de baby obeyi niti no obewonta because na no amekọ jonso no he na me jonso ne mu aye sei ne mu apa nti oba bi obeyi niti obewonta ye bra na wunim na wununu hu na wo sere nya sa na ti o me ba fia se me be ka cho se eye wo jonso sem no wo jonso twa no wo jonso no problem aba ho me chiro se wo yare ganganto wan wo yare ba na nyenta na wo bewo adie ba ko a wo se wiase hu ni se sa jonso na emu paye na meka ho asem no anya mema nko a na enye o se mema etie kanu nti na meka se mema wo yoba wa nko asori utie sports na wo ba wo susu utimi nya sa split urination ni bi peso oba bia pu ni tote obi wa nko na obu obi wa agum ojonso be wie na ho nyina tatatata ne nam ne sere ho ne nam ne nantini ne de keka wo so de no split ye etimane mema nyina ene yehu saade we ewe ni paduam na asedan kewrade say your number 1 pennies repairer otra asidin no say na no kura no afiri he fasa se nipa kwa jonso be hu se ne jonso no emu apaye be me kwa jonso be hu wo be kwa jonso efiri he sadia meye research me pen haban ya ebetimi abetu saade we yase okonya haban special very powerful one and wode no a amuzupi heba mesha eduro ni dede amuzupi heba mesha na sedro no nya binom a wa jonso mu paye jonso mu problem bia na ne yehwa split urination eda foforo ya behwa jonso emu hawa hodo nso esa ba nipa so enti wa jonso mu paye no adure betu ase eye amuzupi heba mesha medofo wo betimi akọ heba shop wo betimi akọ pharmacy anase chemical shop ba bia wo kwa wo say mepe amuzupi heba mesha eduro bi enshada kam ya twero ho amuzupi eso papa eso pa wo kwa ato 9 ene fa sho tirimu se amuzu pi heba mesha ba ku bia menom no mede pamo jonso a emu paapai afiri mi abrabom se me mpesa mede mani ebehunu kura se ne eno maduro no anopa asori a wunya nidi ye no hwia beleka apone ma no wanom ni wom uwia no adidi anwumre na wasan repeat the same thing wuni abeleka apo wo fie wo awatere a amuzu pi heba mesha no sori anopa se ya na wa peka apo fefefe na wahwia atere ne miensa na de agu cap no afa amene wanom ni se gwa awia wo be repeat because we use atere na anwumre nso we repeat sa jonso mu ha wo yese be ma kote wanko na jonso ko na nima so awe paracetamol adan ya ne be memu dwa no ne be memu hyehye jonso keke na wo jonso no jonso na ye di fa feeling no ye kwa bota wonkwa wo kwa jonso na ato dadwene ko yese di wasi apente ni hwini ni nani ekowi ase ye so na dura adan ya wo jonso na won fa ni easy he koto amuzupi wonyi wo hu ni a bratafo inshaye so ene Sunday way Dr. Amuzu tenase ewotafo inshaye so wo be ba doctor wo ho na edan na ya hyehye ne fefefe ti wo sa no medofo ye won fidie akuku dama chocho wuro anintin a ye tintintim ewo eye edan bia mu wo be wura dan bi mu na obi te ho na oyusu afidie bi a ehwe mema prostate ema wo mu na obi so te dan bi mu a ono so kuta afidie bi a ehwe ma wodie mu twa scan wanyinsen afam wo be wura da bi wo be ko ne ebutu obi wo ne edi ne ma bi atwetwetwa ne ho adani a nipa ne ho ye physio ne ho na mututu ne sciatica ha no ye wo be ko ne wo ba bi na fuso etwon no oti bibi so na enwan no ho nso ye physio o hwe se contraction o hwe se okowo a obefa ne easy hwe na aga se dan esi wo keke sa ne ye kwa ye nsa se 4 in 1 ye kobu atopankwa da bi o ye wo emfidie kukudam na okra no wo pie ya reception wa ye chechire wonsa ye hwe wo pressure ye hwe wo mudro na duru se wo pese ye hwe mojanim ehun se yade bi wo mojanim a eno so ye wo bi a wo ho a o ye se adwuma no enti amuzu ye ba clinic wo de he se wo ba wo problem last stop se wo ba wunya hotoso se wo ba wo se ye yade bi ahinta mini padwam na mama ntam a enkama ye funeral ansa na doctor wia wa chire ma chire lab we ya me ye say na se chirete wo so wonante a wani so biri wo mogya no egina sei akofom enu ntia ne yiyi nnuro edi amaw eti wo kono wo assurance bi say sana me yare na mabehu na ne me kono maduru wadwuma nti wo ye busy a ye betimi afra nnuro ni nyina ye delivery edi amaw Uber phrase 0247 776743 and the emergency line wo fra Dr. Amuzu beye wo be fa wo de ka bibia eye wo se Dr. Minya ho a me ba clinic wo na mum deliver duro no emfa mamenti ene me ne wo be ka split urination se wo ti wo na wo hu se wo jonso no emu paapa yi a me pa achew enye no ma enye nta na be ma wo be wo causes ni bi ni se betimi abase UTI urinary tract infection eno na ye jonso mu ha e ma ne mema nyina yetimi nya sa problem no eti wo kodjonso abehunu sa ade no bema wo so yi wasum ye ebi ebetimi abase prostate issues ene saying bema bi wo hono a na sen ya wo nyini na ne prostate gland no nyini intentem na ompe amuzupi no mfa mo ne prostate no ban to okodwonso obehu sa problems ni nyina ebi nsusu ana ureter no aya na blockade bi ayete senke bi adroben tube bi na da wosa no a ensuo fam e wosenke baten no wodi ne beduru ho no mo na apem ti wo se na eninam na pefa ho na split sa medofo se wey any problem a bisi adrobe na hiama wo amuzupi dia doctor din abanye dronu nan ye no a wo bo modin asese ye gonorrhea ne syphilis mpo a wo di betu ase no eno ho asem na me ka kirew gonorrhea dro syphilis adro wo de pu adro gonorrhea dro tatahwe na me ka ma wo no amuzupi heba mesha 0247
77
67
67
43
43
0247
0247
77
67
67
43
yɛsi February mu dia na woyɛ bɛrima wonyɛ nhwɛ saa ma wo bɛrima no ɛnwu da
no cray. All right, yɛda se pa yɛbɛsɛ hyia na yɛakɔ anim. All right, Kobi bietwerɛ ni mu na yɛnkyɛ nipa mmienu 100 cities 50 cities each sisi nti file phone bio WhatsApp ne to so ɔkan Bible verse yi na wonim baabi ɛwɔ quotation baabi ɛwɔ na wasend quotation aba sisi fafa WhatsApp 0505 225578 0505 225578 mebatwɛ deɛ tie ne sɛ fastest finger nti make sure say enya afi na abetwere wo din ni wanwan yehia wo din yehia hwe wo de utwa ye be contact wo e wo WhatsApp na mu na wo de momo details asend ye ni awo so am instantly na mom shortcut e ya allowed now we can say shorthand e ya allowed the lamentations out me tron LAM Genesis out me tron GEN what you say even Psalms ultimate trying PS near Ukoni because a fastest finger. But I could draw pink one. I mean, shorten in a way I will be young question
because one way I'll bet you Genesis baby no be at GEN no they are so no a piasso. All right, senior. Ain't he a fee young coach ni mo no yen hwe de Onyankopon asem esia no pay o say na Onyankopon asomdwie a etra entiasie nyina so no ebehwe mu akomam ene mmadwene so ewo Yesu Kristo mu.
Okay,
me say sisubiem na Onyankopon asomdwie a etra entiasie nyina so no behwe mu akomam ene mmadwen so ewo Kristo mu. Amen. Enti baby ewo no tiawa no wapia de aba na ya hweseja ubenya 50 no a
1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 10th one aba 11th flubams
okay ampanzo Onyankopon asomdwie de ebro ntiasie nyina so etra ntiasie nyina so nti ehwe nyina
asomdwie ne ba na Onyankopon sika di akire Attica was a household name.
Ever a household name.
Ever a league name. I think he was playing for Big Team. Later I'll call Elmina Sharks. Yeah,
And,
I mean a couple of
I
other.
think after Sharks, me share them baby or 5 years. To be honest, me cram it in catch it. Now because we need Krum ha crowd. Who's a former footballers ni bebre no mo tutu kwan. I thought oni ha. And hearing that news no na hard dream. Nti we dey be ma busuafo nyina ya akọ. Ni amom shedding. Ebia football for no so will have more part to play and you be katanechi cry because wama football fans I enjoy wokurum happen. So rich Attica. Yes.
Attica.
I'm funny crazy.
I'm fine, okay. Good morning, Kanu. I'm doing the listening from the United Kingdom. Please help me wish my lovely daughter Inshiraba Aduma OTEC 102.9 of Janet Educational Complex a happy birthday. All right. I'm saying it drew birthdays and then you try. Where OT? OT from the UK. Yes, Brecum Chelsea. Yes, all my information is about Brecum Chelsea. So, yeah, Attica there. Oh, Charlie. I've been finding currency. Now, they did come about results. No, so now to the reactions before I better in the games. You know, their coaches now can't find home. Enra and when they say Emma Santo Kotoko. Omulusu by 3-1. Winning Koma head coach Karim Zito a day after Akensin. But more sharing your highlights our Facebook and YouTube now.
I wasn't expecting this score because seriously we prepared well for this game and most especially the set pieces they scored every 2 goals. Because we've been practicing how to defend and how to attack on set pieces. So maybe today is one of those days in football. As I said from the beginning, I wasn't expecting this result. When you look at our wingers, they didn't operate the way I wanted them to do. But it's like it will be okay till later on that I try to change, Because it goes I easily score through the wings. Today my wingers did not do well. So that brought these issues all together.
All right. I don't know. Enra, so one thing I see and it's the game was not on TV. TV3 new switch attention call NPP for presidential primaries elections and so omo ntwa ball na mo bia nya bia nhwe na ya rehusem pa ya rehusem because the GFA had earlier on indicated omo flyer and also said the game will be on TV and thousands of and I mean kind of millions of Asante Kotoko fans. Thousands of Asante Kotoko fans are not pebble na hwinina and were disappointed. But we is had no say on mission no come asem. So mission no come asem.
Oh yes.
Me dey bia me to make come because I ban sika. E nyina sika na atam dia ma one media house say. On fan cover game no. Yeah, omo overlook the state broadcaster in GBC. A private broadcaster mini problem but so selective mo ye no there TV3 omo slogan here first in news best in entertainment omo yinina about news and entertainment omo there sports there and you omo lie until say Drew baby na say sports versus political issue, they will go in for politics and leave the sports. Meanwhile, the taxpayers' money, Emma Muse, won't cover games, Emma Ghana for share. So what I say. Enra 3:30. Oh, be away if you are nowhere from. Match never we match ni. People were disappointed.
Very and Kanu they had a genuine cause. Na say game you cry at the Saturday because it was supposed to be on TV. Into some of these things and you can't no. So you say we want to invest in the game and project the game. Enti omo ayedi tumi na show mu nsem no they could have used other platforms. So such as when Senkomu omu streaming online cry na second my baby. What you say? Inti for those of us are ye football no. Unacceptable. Say a game involving lions and kotoko. Now it's not live on TV. Why? Because omwa ye did to me na show monsano. Omo cover political events. Do you think this will happen in the Premier League? Same fan is a Manchester United that travel Kobo Fulham and now Brighton and now Crystal Palace. Now broadcast right holders no. Omo abandon game no. Nebia UK yeah to a baby no omo cover. It won't happen. Even BBC no more dedicated channels for sports. So what I say? I be world-class sports no kromu chichim. You were tennis, you were football, you way boxing one. Come website ubun structure like that. It was unacceptable. Say the problem with that ne say you ignore no mabi I fuzo enye. So what I say? We me sure cry say the teams involved cry aka ho asembia and the FA will be silent on this. And no broadcast right holders no crano. Have you seen a statement from them telling us why they didn't cover that game?
And now why they won't cover? Because it should have come
before. Absolutely.
Even if we communicate when you be a Thursday, Friday,
yes. You remember Go Stars Nikotoko or Dance Park? So game no na enye live on TV. But if you know Sisana being so no, this is a game I was a back TV. So they went there to cover. No, we had games now. That game was not supposed to be live on TV, but because they were calls if for nothing at all, has some Kotoko games there, we must cover because two teams leverage on Omo BBR to position your league nowhere. Until this one was a low point, and somebody must say something. They said your kind this time a taxpayers' money. And once you use it, even can send your taxpayers' money, crana, we have the right to talk about it. Because league, broadcast right holders need it. Omun to me pick any other event ahead of the league. It should not happen. It shouldn't at all. The engineer say, yeah, ma obi to me say, uncover your games ne me because we want to position the league, want to build it to a certain level. And na baya boa edisika shame starting point enono. Until you cannot pick any other event ahead of a fixture. Kotokwana has a womb. That cannot be. It should not be something that they was entertaining. Not at all, Kanu. Until before you did right nebe mouse cover league no. We must make those things clear.
Clearly, Kofi, Mihuni said now there was communication gap between the broadcast holders, and the GFA, because GFA for the game by Memeneda separate from the Webers on Sunday because of coverage.
Yes.
And to me, because of the elections in Tizewin, then could have been on Friday. Because what I say, to go to pushing game by Friday. Then because of election, till Saturday there will be no game and I'm on coverage. That's fine. But to tell us, say the game will be on TV. Now a bit drew or not, nipa dom expect to say game about TV. So many be here now, mad yeah.
Oh, no. Can the point is that Obeji right ni so be cover league ni dia, then you are ready to dedicate time for it. I don't have a problem with a media house or say the priority and yes sports and not football be a focus or you heavy on entertainment and politics. On style, no. It is worked for them, so that's it. But the moment you are given the opportunity to cover your game, no, then you are ready to make time and space for the league. Mbacho what yasi you enti say ye de ba Friday say yam for mau, they should have covered this game. But they thought that MPP primaries near the talk of town and one will be a DH and that Kotokoni Lions crowd here yam fan to baby. It's unfortunate.
All right, you have a game na ankasa, but yen share enough fixtures no senior ACT across 7 Premier League centers. Na Adriana Stars wamo any Samatex ene beshia ewo doma Adriana ne Samatex ne beshia doma coach and the Christopher Enin on the head coach Emma Samatex.
It's going to be one of the good games. I may say a tough game at that, but like I said, the away points is something that really affects us in the first league. So this second round, the playing body, the technical team, the management work on well that at least the away games we need to get some points. So going to Diana is going to be a good game, but at the end of the day, we're going to bring points home.
All right, so and on it the Audi Tuja. Na bibiani ebenya Gold Stars any Swedro All Blacks are no musu tiagina or dance park. Eno eye 3 o'clock ye. Gold Stars coach eye Smith Fritz. Aha. Yintin nkoma odia tuja.
We have recovered. You know, it's always a moment of disappointment when you lose a game, and it takes also some time for each and every player who has been involved to reflect on his own performance. But once this is put behind us, we will look forward for the next game to show the fans at home that we can do better.
Yo, now All Blacks now money omo bonus so omo coach fufura wa ba the first game nye Kasim Mengelo Kansi. Yamhwe how or game ni mu.
I have the approach. I've been approaching my away matches and home matches. That's what I'm instilling in them. But they're way different. They play away matches, different they play home matches. So we are working on it at the training. So I hope they will get a lot of people from me and they respond to whatever we've learned. We are going to do our best and bring a result that will satisfy the supporters. Everybody will be happy about the outcome of the match.
All right, so sanity now. Basake Holy Stars and Nometina Finoma host to Brekum Chelsea. Na no na Rashad Musa our head coach and my Holy Stars Edin Komoy Atuja.
Very big one, but nothing but all the 3 points that we are looking for, because looking at where all of us are coming from on the league table, it's going to be a tight game, but we hope that at the end of 90 minutes on Sunday, we surely get the 3 points.
You na assistant coach Emma Brekum Chelsea Emmanuel Nkrumah. Sa ken say ya omo call campaign e dia ko time no we gina ne boss samobo aduanam edi nkomo we
basake no am say bebi omo so dane nye na make say yesu bebi e dane so enso nye but ye ko mo enye easy match. I must say enye easy match, but we are going in say we have to take the maximum 3 points, and on the we are well prepared say you back of the maximum 3 points. Enye easy my Sanso no muso no who say any easy mom, but in the end no the Chelsea be carry the day.
Tamale and Karela be host to Hoho United. Now 2 coaches na kasa ibeti from Kasim Go Killers, but first Nuruddin Amadou.
It's a must-win game for us. It's not going to be easy. We all know this is a stake, and then we have to just win this game, and so but we have to be very cautious that we don't put so much pressure on the boys. They need to feel relaxed. When an attempt to be nervous, you can make a lot of mistakes, and that will create problems. So it's not like any other game, but the approach must be one of a lot of seriousness, attack to rate, and then playing to win, attacking mentality, and then fighting it all out on Sunday.
We are still very focused, and we are preparing us very well to go over there and to play with confidence. Our target is clear. We have to get from there at least a point out. So our preparations are for that, and we move there, we go play our match, get the point at least, or maybe 3, we will see, and then we come back. But definitely we do not go there to lift the points over there.
All right. Hoho United head coach Kasim Gokildes in the attending Kano. Young Apostles Betina Fio when Chief Sports Stadium no money 11 wonders at the Abueni. And Hearts of Oak at the University of Ghana Stadium Legon. One more any Bechem United and Airball. Penina Nidin de Kobina Emisa one and our head coach Emma Bechem United.
I'm happy praying as of folk, and as of folk knows that I am covering Misa and praying him, especially pray against Didi Dramani. It's something that is special to me, and Didi Dramani knows why I said I like to pray him because of one or two reasons which he knows. Against us of folk has been a long time friends with me playing them. I was at Breaking Chelsea, I played them at Crossport Stadium. I was with the Azakes, I played them at the Crossport Stadium. I was with Emina Shak, I played them at the Crossport Stadium. And I know how it takes to play in front of us of folk supporters. So this is going to be a dicey game, which I believe those who come to the stadium will enjoy the game. But hopefully, I will leave Accra with at least a point.
All right. Yemwe Didi Dramani, one head coach Emma Hearts of Oak. I can say no and come out or the two Johnny.
Bechem is one of the finest squad, devoid of their position on the league log. In the in-season, we have come off a long way in terms of two steady opponents. Now we are playing opponents in our second phases, and so we are very positive that we know what they have. They are very physical, they run a lot, they also can play with the ball a lot. We need to be mindful of how to control them when they have the best moments, and also we need to stick to what we are able to do in terms of our positional play, to be able to take the right spaces on the pitch and then make the right decisions in some decisive moments of the game.
All right. So I know and come out Ghana Premier League now. Chelsea player friend Tyreek George. Kofi, what the war between Ghana and Nigeria over Tyreek George?
Yes.
Nigeria 4 pen, Ghana 4 pen. Now the woman they say, yeah, won in England to a Ghanaian mother and a Nigerian father. And he ono a Gajirian or daha Ghana 4 pen, Nigeria 4 pen. But obviously, me sure was England for him first. I'm far who are taking a decision between Ghana and Nigeria.
No crowd. So England only chance be out.
So future, I mean, he's young. Oh yeah, under 21 player.
And you know who not there.
Just one move away. What you say? Wait to me, I call championship baby now farm and just say man free League 2 as a day back championship in Munano. The farmer no na born my for fan by is if you be on them. Sana about it. You can within 4 years at 3 years old. And I will use
England in
Tyreek George, is 18, 19, 20 for you.
As a Tyreek George, minimum a better more age, but a better more a better channel. It's a bonny party.
We are saying they are not there.
England or Chelsea in tea. Sani ebe kano.
Na go be na say Chelsea sabi yemfa you can say baby a free ana say we in the Chelsea you the modern the Chelsea me boa
no kra no boni papa bi
no Chelsea
onye bi mo
what Chelsea
the World Cup no
friend say yes I may agree with you say mantem had ye wo wa ha opportunities ni ana wo
form nice
ye ka say ye cut talent or na obetumi argue for
better more ni ball ni bo pa chen say ball ni die na no
fact is ba ku bo Chelsea ba ku bo Kotoko emutwe ntino
me say me ye kra man for begasa better more kra ko Libya na no ya wasan ba
so nti ni nyina no betumi akwati wa argument better to Max so was argument we mu ni na de
ba me ye coach am ko Tyreek George so about black stars
no so share prospect so and I be the example my football career no even 1 year 2 years it means some bibia and I mean and not because we are a bad player there he's a good player but at Chelsea unya bi mo because at tisika koto akesifobia ba o me heavy chance o me boy jaw until just one move be away we move akọ club bia benya bia bo no express What Chelsea for no who because when you bone be more kese.
Yeah, money chances why you huni.
That be senior once a while chance there exactly a bed.
Oh, my
month twice be 10 matches near radio.
Hey, Nasa Bonnie Kuyan, yes, I'm more at twice.
At Chelsea, some pressure didn't know. Unya Queen be wo. So what I say. Those days, you know, not Chelsea in this luxury because Abramovich who bought 2, 3, 4 matches now and Kuya as a coach or fire. And a coach be also pese obelusu adwuma mi say Chelsea adwuma ntino on risque enkofa nkwada mo wabra Drogba motiti ho da bi na nwieni se a yakopam no into those days in Chelsea so hwe ya Chelsea were one of the best academies in Europe e produce best talents in Europe but no munya akwanya mo Abramovich na that's what was anka Reece James no am nyina ke bi anka Chelsea kura no o manya chance because Abramovich in the standard no was so expect say coach be win trophies.
Yeah.
Ultimate Faris James Moniz and Cran no mini trophies. To be Cologne or Wigan, or be Cologne or Hasa Rasa one waton. Franco Di Santo one way Chelsea could be brave but no munya chance. Because Ivanovic Babo as Philip
terrible. John Terry
Nebo Cavallo one. Now Chelsea coach be any luxury no. You get it. And obviously now Sana debe. But me no also pet team be corner because or me who say anka o team be even championship be na ko regularly nke bi anka Black Stars die ya anka ye chase ni ko be consider no akọ World Cup
well but on say me there so wa hwe me a sa nkomo yin me am no for say yen go chase players wo abonti homra because as we speak me je de obi o wabru kira ni mfi ni nchifri Ghana a ye ko pena wo bobo gidigidi bia wo ba bia mi je da hu bi se obi ani nchifri Ghana oh na even ketie ntini papem no de wo Crystal Palace ngeti papai odo ikra wo musi ye kakra ikra nti eyenie oh media me say a trend na no ne ye kan afko ni ikra kuye almost every country ye bi omo hwe yes because ho na ye born ye ni ye but the other side of it ni say ye adwi ko hopia e na ye mfa ye leaks no ho no because ye den ya ye be kwa ko players wo soro ho Black Stars bo 1-2 be near we near so be it near neglect your leaks no but you say na no ye can strike asem na na agima mo say ye target the next generation ana enti on say ye koye e dey I be kwa konya bi free soro aba be kwa konya bi free soro aba near neglect her that's what I'm telling you say me kwa ko fa Tariq George I will give that chance to Saka Dauda Numne Martin Kakarimo ne Mumobobi mami Atakumimo ne Abetamuamu. I'll give them that opportunity because omukwa edim fasobi bebefi unless obi Bobby big gidi yemfa nse bia yehia number 2 bi. She said the last time you copied Tariq Lamptey, now it makes sense because that time now, after Harrison Afo Moon face ni floor now he issues with your right and left backs so no, until we needed the right back, me boy. At that time, Tariq was also playing well for Brighton, and you koye, and but as we speak, dear Pani Edina so I coach Tariq George. It be a future said you will candidate fine.
See Kotoko match no ne games e ho na fe.
Okay. You the mama fixtures na mama menye prediction and na de na memfa Kotoko de kakra bi ntato. I think Young Apostles will win against 11 Wonders and
oh Wenchi.
Yes. Holy Stars. I see them beating Berekum Chelsea. Ewo Ampin ho. Eduana any Samatex tight, but Eduana memo that edge no over Samatex. Christopher Enin with Samatex and you too convincing, and in that away game or doma. Don't forget Eduana had the victory. Ekotenefie some ko share All Blacks and omodi kofie. So the energy, the momentum, menya so say some text bit me stand it sadie no. Me feel for Cassie Mengel. This is not a good time to go to dance back. Marcus Schmidt ebayi kanu. The last time near can go stars in share Daniel convincing sir. What the toto nana amankwa mu take over from Paul Manson ni adiena. I say no man share damn fast. And at home ombe peso ombe for the 3 points. Nti enye good time for a new coach. Nti no me sure say Cassie Mengu baby but me sure so beat me survive it. Karela ni hohoi another 12 game. But mind you, Karela brepa and they would want to use this game to turn a normal around. Nti energy now be from Karela and Neno ebe completely different. Nti I think Sanya we crowd there a point on be picking. Haas is expected so ombe Shebe United. We say Haas out of the FA Cup. Nti after this game, next game is against Asante Kotoko. Unze Kotoko will have the chance to play the FA Cup before playing Haas. Haas don't have that opportunity because omo out of the FA Cup. TB a friendly game being as ombe boni pubimai ahead of the Kotoko game. I don't know. Until this is the last home game. Ebe mausa momentum no. Ama dia ko into the Haas Kotoko game and now Kotoko Haas game nim. Until expect say the side no will come up. Bechemu so share Daniel too convincing. So and in that away game I think say Haas would have to do the magic. The last time we share 3 was convincing. To this one it's expected say Ombesa above to the party again. I think I'll give Haas a chance no. Now from Friday na bepim enrano. Can we in the Ghana League results no results are a lot of people did not predict say beba. Started Friday Dr. Kwame Chase Sports Complex. Mediema before that game no mark 17 games without a defeat. They had only lost a game in the Premier League before Omni Nations. I think Karela away. Ena na omudi be facing Nations. Odds no were in favor of Mediema Sporting Club. But first half, especially after say Nations a concede first goal no. The way omo back game with that energy no. SSR BBR and Mediema could not come back to get Adiebemo omudi 1 point ako. Enti I remember say even though na me jidi se Kotoko will not leave Bando without a point. But I was seeing Nations any Mediema game no attitude na Nations for sure here because they needed to win near there no. I was seeing that kind of scenario in the Lions game. And to be honest, that scenario no now it was chain how I thought Kotoko would play. Say before this game, na Kotoko about 2 games, Gold Stars and Holy Stars. Baby any Kumasi. Especially our dance park. The performance was good. The attitude was positive. And the Befibe ball Holy Stars. That game, first half na enye too good for Kotoko. Even for most part of the second half, nenye too good for Kotoko. Intina pressure some were shouting on the coach, so onye change. In the end, 2 changes. Abetamo Kwame Puku the 2 goals ebekan after Sena Samba abo penalty atum. And Samba so looks like Oyabe follow Atenga footsteps you. You remember Atenga and penalties. In the last 2 games, Samba shot 2 penalties. Senra, it was a penalty he scored for Kotoko.
Yeah.
And na for most part of the second half until Abetamo and Kwame Poku change no. Na pressure walk Karim Zito in the boys so. But in the end, so check 3-0 there. Until they got the results. And with Kotoko quality, no, dear here and Kanu. It was a typical 4-4-2 from Karunzito. The back line was Joseph Amua. Any we say Hamzata ebe partner Uneo woho ni adie. Ni mfimfi no. It was Prince Bedu. Any Hibejeu as usual. And a wings no Saka any Peter Amidu with 2 top Morfin Donzo and then Abetamwa. Morfin was supposed to do sa ni a Jumana unse movie a lot or run a lot near Dieno for Kwame to be getting the goals. Mr. Kwame Abetamwa. And with some players I'm surprised the coach is coming back to complain about the wingers and wingers ni nkui. I have always said se Kanu se wo pese obo Peter Amidu akwa any Saka Dauda nyina ewo game mu a ba ku be useless because of the way a modern game no etie. In most cases se wo options are left footed for the right winger enye advisable so be yusu right footed player ewo right wing in the modern game. And until that na meka Nigeria coach na semse Nigeria ba AFCON Eric Shell. You know what he did? Admola Lukman, Martin say Atletico for craft fantasy. He's a winger, Kanumeboa. But na coach ni ye. Who say because of the options any one. Mamim Fanemra like a number 10 behind Ako Adams any Osimhen. And most of the times Ubehu Lukman ewo like a number 10 behind Ako anyway. So bebo Peter Amidu akwampa bebia Aqua beye effective pa the left wing. What the neighbor right winger one limiting. Maybe the problem is that Aqua so operating from the left wing onto me for goals and can game neho. And from the look of things, no coach not give it up, and he's complaining again. Say the wingers no didn't come to the party. You remember at some point, okay, say Aqua the MZ will be intimate changing no. Intimate ya na me prefer say Obebo Inusa. Ewo the right wing. No about Peter Amiduaka. Ewo the left wing. Se o pese ubo kwa Poku. Any Morfin Donzo nyina will game ni moa. Amiduaka will be an option on the bench for you. And Zekanu, se Amiduaka Mr. Saka Dauda will bencher. No option. Second half for the say a very good option. And this is what I've always said about Kotoko. Say I've always said that it is not about personnel in terms of players or field. And no dear the part to say team be or Ghana ni quality ni wasro a chain asante Kotoko. Even Mediema only the league table no can a woman a Bobby Mediema center backs Yusuf Mubarak any Jacob Meboa come to Kotoko Ansu oho Hamzata oho Samba oho they even have they had a blow but woman see disciplinary issues woman in a win woko so what I see I think that coaches no must do something right say ya the umbetimi ya need ya and you now omo to be honest with the quality na Kotoko one they are underperforming Minimum Lions will come into the game with that energy. I thought that Kotoko beat me and manage with at least a point. For me, yes. A struggling Lion side with Kotoko, wire additions. Our transfer window, and we've seen impact additions. Nediaba.
It was a team Biane team. Memphis say. Onene Koboa Ibu Timino.
So me nka se nko nko show me se wo de 1 point
and I make us say we say Lions no matter how we all struggle no it drew match bi so ne kotokwa and no ade e wo so ye bia for the game no obeye
na kotoko de ono so wonya bibia because coach say they prepared very well Inti kotoko so prepare
but we say football ade bi wo ma team bi and dey da ho no matter how I be prepare we be ye dem
the Lions team kotoko
say kwando de we say eno de e ade da ho Lions team kotoko pa especially e wo kwando
but did you watch highlights? Look at what is happening. So it's not about Timio. You see the players, no, they look confused. They don't know what to do. As to be a it's like they don't even have a rehearsed plan to defend set pieces. And Kanu, for me, you're shocking. Shocking.
All right,
I think they can do better.
The Monza and Kabi. But we are now kakra about the 13th February event about OTEC FM. Okay. Health screening no fear have free. In fact, the answer be kan ho ye Jumako kese ba ko marriage to form ba be cervical cancer who screening ni ade ama no. Enti nyame adoma 13th Friday ya ebe ni na watching the next 2 weeks ebe yet bone frete ofie ha a to nsa frɛ obia by Grace Medical for bewa ha by Grace Hospital and afi marriage to for a lot of other media health professionals o meba na o mababa be ye sa yemai enti yetie fo nhyɛ ne nso sɛ ɛyɛ 13th ade chin ya Saturday be ye Vals Day tini de about 13th no enti ya na mo ahyɛ ne nso good love and health ye di odono na ye hwɛ apomuden so aka on san sɛ without apomuden proper health nya de so betumi di odoma na yi so enti for no tumbi na afi yenkɔ ani
and an opinion I mean so the story of Richard Attica
no.
Yes, ne passing the to a group in him and quite sad and say minim say unim ne pa now on get too closer
no.
Okay, because of me still sunyanin into we get too closer to him and Richard Attica sure say nipa bebre na bia obudi na omo kind of but in the history of Brekum Chelsea no me sure say omo tro omo history a kanu omo remfini that because that year na Brekum Chelsea qualify by the Ghana Premier League na Richard Attica very instrumental in that team not na omo leading striker I mean go so omo share and route to the was at that time na first division ya Bomidi League and even that year akra ombe bonu Kumasi a ombo ne Prempe College ni Kumasi no money BA United Soccer Warriors from Tamale any upper start from Boga and then wo group back and omo first 2 games Chelsea ewini ni mi no omunya 6 points and a BA United in sunya 6 points in that crucial game na ye decider e wo Baba Yara Stadium no Richard Attica and they share the only goal at the your friends say Brekum Chelsea more qualify. I think that day na in Baba Yara Stadium Richard Attica share sago no referee your friend Lord Vuvo me kind sa match in a pound ne dia Richard Attica share at the match Chelsea more qualify by Premier and omoba Premier so no kanu ni goal scoring no or the twa so no she goes at the moment pa
that Chelsea by omunko
biom she BA United we say no from Bichim Chelsea into qualify by no mo ye no Brekum Chelsea so Richard Attica I think from her move to Hasselfolk Ekobo Hasselfolk so by recently near so can Elmina Sharks so mo technical team no ho nra free mu ya yanti quite sad news from there kanu and me sure so more mutina sunyane ana so more omo sunyande omo nim ne pa. He's a very good person. Very, very good person. So quite sad. Then to Ghana Premier League in a time into my fixtures in a resource in tentem. Matches in the Young Apostles any 11 wonders many could be adrian with the easy win at the ama Young Apostles because Young Apostles can we recently almost struggle and omunim say league omo ebebo akema one gamer e was omutimi enya win eye enne match a omo ne 11 wonders ebo no me sure say ka 11 wonders e wo omo base techima inde aka game we kanu ebeye match attention ebe kwaso pa ye but then ye nyina nim say 11 wonders omo base wa akra nti I'm expecting say Young Apostles ebenya win over 11 wonders and then Basake Holy Stars and Chelsea so up performing very poorly this season kanu ohwe brekum Chelsea away kra no enya ade omo ya so far Chelsea 10 games omabo wa away ni nyina no omo win bi omo draw only 3 and omo lose 7 and ohwe how our league table and so etias say because of say teams ababeye 8 to 9 teams a battle for relegation nintino teams are more fighting for relegation no anytime obi abenya opportunity so obebo home no kanu or try say obetimi agene 3 maximum points ohwe table na brekum Chelsea to so 14th with 23 points and a Holy Stars to so 15th with 23 points it means omunyina with the same points interestingly so omunyina win 6 matches a draw 5 matches e lose 9 and a basia once unini pano e fight for relegation and also battle for relegation no e was say utimi e win sa game ti meko win for Holy Stars eduana any summer text match no kanu ebeye me match of the week because since our summer text eba Ghana Premier League in kanu eduana Stars ensure mo in a league game. Interestingly, the only time Eduana Stars enya a win over Go Stars, Samatex, the top 4 now or more a boy, and I say there's a competition or more boy. I know any league, and no more boy, Eduana Stars enya win over Samatex. Oshe omo league matches or Mabakanu. The first season na Samatex eba Premier League nim no. Oni Eduana ekobu 2-2 ewo doma. The following season Samatex eshe Eduana 1-0 ewo Sama Boy eno koshe Eduana 2-1 ewo doma. And the last season Samatex eshe Eduana 2-1 ewo Boy eno koshe Eduana 1-0 ewo doma. And at this season first round no Samatex eshe Eduana 1-0. So it tells you say Samatex anytime on Eduana Beshia say ye home na away no or try say or be avoid a defeat. And this game a very very important Edima Eduana because we league table now Mediama a drop points. And they say Eduana Stars ebetimi a close to gab na this game. Apart from that Kotokonso elusu. And a win for Eduana ebema omo aklusu the gaba eda omo ene Mediama Sporting Club entem entino minim say ne Eduana Stars ebeye bibia wo so omo ye bia so be omo betimi win game no omo win game na e say the points between omo ne Mediama no ebe call 5 entino eye a must win game edema Eduana Stars entino I'm only hoping say Eduana betimi break omo jinx against Samatex but a very difficult game pa. Go Stars and so ebe share Swedro All Blacks. Karela interestingly minim the airto coach Nuruddin Amadu. Osha in the last 3 games Karela elusu nyina. See Karela na the only team will lose the last 3 games. Not even 11 wonders akanu. Ye nim say oda league table nasi. In the last 3 games 11 wonders elusu 2 ena we win 1. Other teams in the last 3 games say that say nipa no ebe lose 2 ewini 1 and I say bi obe draw bi ewini bi no lose bi but Karela wo hwe omo aka no the last 3 games omo abo no omo results no enye encouraging at all apart from say last game no omo ko lose to your friend say Mediema ewo takwa no wo hwe the last 3 games na omo lose to Samatex ewo aboy ena omo tena eno omo sa ko lose to Eduana Stars ewo Doma. In the last 3 games omo abo 2 away matches against Eduana and Mediema ni nyina omo lose ena that one home game omo boy in between no against Samatex and so omo tena home Emma Samatex Eshom. I think that was the first game at Samatex and so a winnie ewa away. So this game Karela any option say omubelusu and no league table now is almost so get it closer to relegation. The points between relegation and Karela are 2 points. Karela with 25 and relegation teams and as a line no 23 points. Into Ebema sa game we Karela ebe try so be and omone fellow relegation threatening team Hohoi and Ebo. Hohoi so omo away matches very poor results and omenya nti meko for Karela win. Has any Bechem United Kanu game we ebe very difficult especially for Hasufuk. So wahwe Bechem United as in recent games omo ban kakra omo sha se akwa wadan fuko chemisa
and nani just okobo against
Hasufuk
and I did Dramani and did Dramani nim the reason why Onwe Miss and cousin is happy playing against Hasufuk. Yes. Minim the one done his sleeves and as a records our war against Didi Dramani. Amanda is so confident in this game. Minim there. And I mean Emisa is good at defending. Emisa team.
Yeah.
Ne hallmark power when the coaching there. Yes, I one go project for
one go project.
Or the baku 2 more obe brepa.
Sanity.
I mean nim say well who's a house go share house din. And then for that matters with me and here.
Yes.
What 2 store no let's say remember the minimum and no general so their cousin and just walk against that because this is how to folk team almost flow like
flow but has a problem near goal scoring.
Yes,
goals
on your body now we making sure so be dominating game no
almost yeah
sure. But they scored 3 in the last game so until
so what we trend na so munya trainer almost cause some matches on cause some few matches goals and shed them said the American note as oh kasa wadam for misa wo no me so madam for malam ya na wo German coach so on their assistant Eddie Mano and no so that type ni be as any team no almost share the but Kanu Bechem United unim say ye Premier League table na say ye away matches in kwa Bechem and Dallas.
Okay,
this season omenya just a point away 9 matches are Bechem United are born away no omo lose 8 and omo draw 1 na woni baby omunya draw no ni so be kan baby omunya draw na 1 point no so omunya no takwa.
Okay,
interestingly
yes I down on goalkeeper
save yes several times
yeah
9 away games I mean ebe nwanwa say anye venue bi say takwa and Bechem United enya omo 1 point so far. Yes, Bechem air struggle, especially away. But say team air struggle say ya, oh here 1 match be a revival no kakra. And she say team is name say has only ne boa kanu goes ne shedama until uma u defense no very solid. Na omo to a partner omo nye mistake very difficult for win there. I don't expect say Bechem ebetimi akwa akoshe Hasufuk. But a 1 game even has who say omo draw krana 2 huge points and on to atwene be one of the games yes I'm expecting say 1-0 before Hasufuk but Bechem United ebema Hasufuk a very good run for their money.
All right, yo Kobi
ti yemfa we no so
already free here na you contact anyone mo my winning team na
wadaroma ene yi asem ni free Philippe Fuongoma 39 nkyikyɛmu nson into Philippians 4:7.
Okay, all right.
Say na onyankopɔn asomdua a ɛtra nteaseɛ nyinaa so no bɛhwɛ mo akoma ɛne mo adwene so Yesu Kristo mu. Enti ɔmo a ɔmunya no right no me yɛhyɛ sɛ sɛ di asokra dada. Aha. Ana
mo twa no dɔɔso. But in Emran is no
the fastest.
Yeah.
You di kai ɛne de atu mu ntem. Hey, amanfo nim tro ni mu.
Oh yeah. Sunday school no boy. All right, so your contact on reverse fast now. You know me. But birthdays me no I mean free
na. Kotoko match me beginning mo highlight no. Before the start of the game mo exchange nchia no.
Ko zito ni Bashiru.
There be enye no. As a Kotoko place ni be 3 delay minimum one way.
Say ya match no mo ntwa nti sopi ni bi e ba he na.
Kanu attention call ho. As a place no omu delay 3 big delay omu chiacha later no omu
delay say 3 delay at 3 goals.
Wo dey be.
Wo delay.
Wo dey be. Ko fi mi say
we mu Kotoko fo ani twa we yo.
Kotoko media.
Wo say omu chiacha no. Omu start teach akra.
Abeta mo apita mi du akwa na Prince Bedu.
No, Saka Dauda and the 11 no.
Saka Dauda, yeah.
We say by then Heart of Lands omu place 11 need your park na so.
Say no mo bompaye, no mo nya bompaye nwi.
3 delay.
We nya kwankyere ni bi.
3
by 3 delay.
Na omaje 3.
Ko fi wan hu ana. Wan pa na hu bibisa no.
Oh, madwe amaso ba hu se we no. Enti se de ya na esisi wodo ma ne ade na hu se we tete ne yonko. We pese we wure mansa na ono so wure mu se abi ho mutimi ja 2 players ana bibisa wo akire. Ba we ndi hu se na omo bompaye. O de hwe omo. Ha jombo wie na na.
Ba se omo mpaye ne delay ye ma Kotoko players ne ko so omo ko chiachi ansa na omo ko park ne so.
Yeah, kwankyere o.
There's one me bus.
All right, so yeah, birthdays. Now, happy birthday to Miami Evelyn. Yes, Mrs. Evelyn Kusi. Evelyn, yeah, mate. Yeah. Evelyn, nice, heavy power. Birthday greetings and come out. Na Udu Banti man so popular pa. Evelyn, I mean, sure, PM, happy birthday. Nyanko Ponya Kese. Or more audio ye be emu. O insira pa the boss on pa ibiano. O man imrem. I mean, sure, from all of us, who made our only in our 2005 squad, Nina, be our some happy birthday. Nyanko Ponya P. And now we, mia Madame Fu OT o UK, neba I friend in Shiraba. Adoma OTEC 102.9 Oko School of Janet Educational Complex. And then I would Dantine Papa say and wishing a happy birthday to big girl. Nankupon Sha. Uti one hofe pao. Hofe. Namisha pa. Happy birthday to Abu Matich. Abu Matich or New Jersey, Newark. From Aluta. So we say happy birthday. Abu Matich. Nankupon Sha, big man. And then finally, birthday greetings kwama Dilsi Nyakon. Dilsi Nyakon. From our brother Peter. Also we show happy birthday, big girl. Tinami Shop, Nami say. Okay. T sanity. Yeah, Kamo say Nami Adma 13th of February, and then first, in 12 days. Friday. Good love and health. Now we had the second edition last year. Was Vals Day. This time round, or a day before the Vals Day, which is 13th for Friday. No, baby, I wa what time in Kabiano. A drew her brutal FM her free screening Bekoso and fat wapumuden hunsem in Niagro and Fen Niagro. Now they tell us Samaritan Villa for. I feel you're one of your sponsors. Now, you're come here. You know, my agree say, yeah, the couples, me, I worry for me, say, I worry for Mpa, Obinin and Pena, me, the answer, your banny bear, my beco. Na, Mubedi, ɔmɛ massage mo bɛ enjoy time quality time ɛwɔ Samaritan Villa nti ɛno so at the right time no yɛbɛyi saa nipa a ɔmɛkɔ akɔnya saa enjoyment yi obviously yɛbɛyɛ question and answers ketewa bi about Samaritan Villa on one of your programs no so ne yɛde selected couples no ne nyinaa yɛ part of saa adwumadie a yɛde ba yi ɛna saa Vals Day no 14th no ɛmemene da Samaritan Villa for bɛyɛ event bi nti saa da no anɔkye kurom Collins T ɛne bɛma yɛ a mobɛ transmit live from Samaritan Villa ti duro na bezo Bishop Simba bezo Rama Mponza ne Collins T na afi bɛma yɛ a we share mo ɛwɔ Samaritan Villa event bi ɛkɔ so ma akɔkɔva ne kama na afi ma anɔkye kurom no from Samaritan Villa live yɛbɛ transmitting it live on radio ti ana wahyɛ no nso ti sa na tie sɛ na mede kan de tu dwa no marriage to so ɔbɛba ɔmɛ cervical cancer ho screening kama ma yɛnua maa no mu ne maame mu kyɛ sɛ mo anhwɛ yi a yareɛ kɛseɛ paa ɛsɛ yareɛ latest one aba a ɛtete amanfoɔ no cervical cancer nti ɔmɛ screen amanfoɔ na ɔma hwɛ sɛ wowɔ the risk of sɛ wobɛnya bia na sɛ sɛ na ɛsi kyɛ na afei mama ho akwankyerɛ treatment bi a ɔsɔ mde ma bia so na ɔmaboa ma bibia yɛ kama nti 13 February OTEC FM ha good love and health yɛde hyehyɛ so bra yɛbɛhwɛ w'ani yɛbɛhwɛ wo pressure weight bibia kama yɛ screen you correct free wontua kaprɛ but yɛwɔ ebi wɔ hɔ no ma yana ne board yɛn no na ɔmbɛ subsidize ɔmbɛ tua ɛboɔ no bebree na kakra bi na ɛda so no deɛ wɔafa no ka but sɛ ɛnwoma nketenkete si yɛkyɛke wɔ yi ne yɛ ne deɛ ne nyinaa yɛ free enti 13th no obiaa mmra obiaa nyi wo mfirim obiaa enti bebi a wa otime nka bia no sete utudu no eto so wo phone so sɛ 13th wo ba bi ba wo bɛkɔ adwuma mpo a wo bɛba ha ansana wakɔ bibia sɛ wokɔ tia na wahyɛ no so alright so omo wi ni ye no ba ko yɛ justice we yɛ Isaac Owusu apia bɛti yɛ nka si CA ɛna baako so ɛyɛ ne din yɛ justice ɔno kwa deɛ sɛ yɛasɛne ne deɛ no ama no wei na ɛsɛ bi yɛ justice Aban ɔma yɛ adeɛ ka yɛnya bɛfa course kakra ba maame next time aso nti yɛde bɛsi ha na yɛgya bibia mu ɛde ama no Mrs. Kate Apia Boateng apɔmuden ahotɔsoɔ na ɔde abrɛ kama yɛbɛda Master Dan on the my 50 city source so see em fan money pafoforo nka ho and as usual the Diodu girls akwasi Diodu Odike and then wife na edama sepa for my support Dimonza by na afi Kofila bi so tenenka wala stinedia manane nsem ne ba Eugene and Isco almost so boy adwuma yi pa twa etumo social media no so and asikapa and so a produce show no kama ya frame kanu ye si ya chi obi anyankopon adom a ɔkyena a ɛyɛ juada no anopa tututu yɛde breakfast pause bɛba na afei nyame yɛ adom anwummerɛ no yɛde royal sports no so ɛde abrɛ mu alright so yanti yɛde asi nyame yɛ adom a yɛbɛsɛ hyia